For problem number 2, we are going to be measuring the distance from Morro Rock to Point Buchon in nautical miles, and you'll also be converting it to statuette miles and kilometers. We're going to be working on map 18703, which is a larger scale map than you were using before, meaning we're looking at a smaller area. So in order to measure the distance, we're going to be using a sheet of paper and the scale bar at the bottom of the map. So the first thing that we're going to do is line up our paper between Point Buchon and Morro Rock. And mark that on the sheet of paper. Next, we're going to be looking at the scale bar. You can see here the scale bar is in nautical miles, statuette miles, and yards. And you can see that there it's broken down from 0 to 1 to smaller increments. Then we go from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So we can use those markings and our piece of paper to determine the distance that we have on our map. So we're going to go ahead, line up our sheet of paper. Let's get a better perspective here. And where we've made the mark there is a total of 4 nautical miles. And then from that first mark to our second mark, you can see then that's another 3 nautical miles. Slightly over 3. And using the very small scale there, you can see that the remaining distance is approximately 3/4 of a nautical mile.
Is actually just this little bit here.
Yep. Sorry, not 3/4 of a nautical mile. I'll cut that part out. I know how to cut that part out. So that's going to be, let's see what it is.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 halves. So it's 1/10 of a mile, nautical mile, yeah.
So that's going to be approximately 1/10 of a nautical mile. Because you can see that mile is broken up into 10 sections. So if we add up all our measurements, you get a total of 7 1/10 or 7.1 nautical miles for that distance.